What's going on, YouTube gamers? Bonfire here, bringing you another First Impressions, and this time we're talking about the PlayStation 4. But first, the gameplay you guys are watching is some Killzone Shadowfall, and I hopped in a pistols-only match, which was pretty cool, pretty interesting, a little different, because you can't melee, there's no perks per se, no special abilities, it's just you, your pistol, and you go to work. And we ended up playing Search and Destroy, where we're both defending our objectives and attacking our opponent's objectives. So I hope you guys enjoy it, because I do go on a couple good sprees and plant a couple bombs. So hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. So the PlayStation 4 came out this past Friday, and I've had it for a couple days now, and I wanted to give you guys my first impressions of the console and talk about a little bit of each of the features of it, and then give you my overall opinion of the console. But I'm really enjoying it, though. It's awesome. So first, let's talk about the controller. Now, the controller is a huge improvement from the PlayStation 3's. Now, that's not to say that the PlayStation 3 controller was bad. It's just that it was light. It was a little smaller than what I'm sure a lot of people would prefer. And when it came to first-person shooters, it was more difficult to use. Now, when you're playing regular games, the PS3's controller was fine. I mean, but when it came to those first-person shooters, it was very difficult to use, at least in my opinion. Now, with the PlayStation 4 controller, they addressed that. They've made the controller a little longer. There's triggers, actual triggers there, and just overall, everything feels a lot better. As soon as you pick it up, it feels very good. And I'm going to be bringing you guys a full review of the controller in another video, so stay tuned for that. But overall, I like the controller. The only thing I don't really like is the battery life. I feel like it's not very long. It could be because I've been playing the PS4 a ton, but it just doesn't feel as long as it has a long battery life like the PS3's controller. Next, let's talk about the console design. And ever since I saw the console, I really liked its slanted design. I think it's unique, it's different, and it really reminds me of the PlayStation 2's design. For the fact that when the PlayStation 2 came out, it was the first console, if I'm not mistaken, you could stand vertically. It had a dark design, matte finish, and it looked really sleek. And I feel like the PlayStation 4 does the same thing. You can have it both horizontal and vertical, and it's got a half matte, half shiny finish, and I just think it looks really cool. And in the middle, between the shiny and the matte finish, you have a light that indicates the PlayStation is on, and it just looks good. Another thing about the console is that it is really small. For a next-gen console, it's tiny. I mean, it's even a little bit smaller than the PlayStation 3 Slim. That's pretty small. And if you guys watched my unboxing video of the PlayStation 4, I grab one of the game discs for the PlayStation 4 and give you a comparison of what it looks like up against the PlayStation 4, just so you can realize how small this console is. Now, I know some people are saying that due to its size being that small and the fact that it has an internal power supply means that this thing's going to overheat. And I hope that's not the case. I mean, the entire back of it's got full fans, and that would be sad to see that happen. But I think they know what they're doing, and I think it's got a great console design and a fantastic size. Next, let's talk about graphics, and graphics are obvious. That's what Next Gen's all about. It's a huge step up with the graphics, and let me tell you, they're amazing. Now, I know it's not high-end PC, because I'm not a PC gamer, but for our console, these graphics are absolutely stunning. And it's hard to tell you guys how stunning these graphics are just by vocalizing it, because when you watch videos, you watch comparison videos online and things like that, you're not getting the full effect. You won't realize it until you actually see it for yourself. So do see it for yourself in person, whether it be at your local Best Buy or if you do pick up the console. It's going to blow you away. It's smoother, everything runs better, the textures are there. It's just a great looking all the games look great. I mean, it's awesome. It's really cool. It's going to be very hard going back to last gen to finish up games, and I got Ghost on the 360 as well. It's going to be a little hard to come back to. But the graphics, overall, hands down awesome. Absolutely stunning. Next, let's talk about the PlayStation 4's dashboard or user interface, whatever you want to call it. And in one of my other videos, I gave you guys a tour of the dashboard, and overall, the dashboard is smooth. It runs very nicely, and everything is just convenient, easy to access, and I like it. Another thing about the dashboard is everything runs really quickly. So you load up, say you want to load up the PlayStation 4, no super long wait times. It loads up right away. It's awesome. It's great how fast this thing is. One of the other things I like about it is the fact that if you get a message while you're playing a game from one of your friends, you press that PlayStation button, you go right back to the dashboard. You can respond within a couple seconds and then go right back to the game. So you can basically multitask with the dashboard. It's really cool. I've found that feature extremely useful, and it's nice to have that instant, that for lack of a better word, just the instantaneousness. Again, I don't think that's a word, but the instant is awesome. Next, I want to talk about the game capture and streaming abilities of the PlayStation 4, because currently HDCP is enforced on the PlayStation 4, so external capture cards, you can't use them. I don't want to do an HDMI splitter because I don't know the legalities of that, so I've just been using just the streaming abilities and things like that, and it's really awesome. It's really cool because it saves the last 15 minutes of your gameplay. You can upload it to Facebook, do screenshots to Twitter, and stream to Twitch and Ustream, and it's all super simple. It's really dumbed down. I've got another video on how to stream to Twitch. Go check it out if you're curious. It's just really easy to use. I love it. I love the simplicity of it, and it works really well. Now, it's not going to give you the best of the best quality streams, but it's going to be good enough. And the fact that it's simple and easy to do, and it allows people who aren't that familiar with this kind of thing to do it, I think is great. It's going to open the doors for a lot of people to entertain, and I think that's awesome. Lastly, I want to talk about the launch titles, because these games didn't get that good of reviews when all the reviews came out. So I think it was late last week, right before the launch. And I've only played a few of them. I played Battlefield 4, I've played Killzone Shadowfall, I've played Resogun, and a little bit of Blacklight Retribution. And out of those games that I've played, they're awesome. I mean, they look awesome. Blacklight is really fun. It's going to take a little bit to get used to. Resogun is stunning. It's really cool. I'm really enjoying that game. Prepare for some videos on that. But overall, I think the launch titles are good launch titles. They're fun. They're not going to be games that you're going to remember years down the road, minus maybe Resogun, because I do think it stands out a little bit. But I think the games are better than what some of the scores give them. And I haven't started Knack, but I do plan on doing a Let's Play of that game. So stay tuned for that. But I think the games are great, and I'm really enjoying them. Overall, I think the PlayStation 4 is a fantastic console, and I am very happy with my purchase. The only thing I'm waiting for is them to release that patch for the HDCP so I can use my capture card again. But other than that, I'm very happy with it and very excited for things to come, because I know PlayStation's got a lot more announcements and games that they haven't announced. So a lot of good things coming to PlayStation 4 owners. So there you guys have it, my first impressions of the PlayStation 4 console. If you guys picked it up, let me know what you guys think about the console in the comments down below. And if you guys enjoyed the video, let me know with a like. And if you're new, be sure to subscribe for more PlayStation 4 content. And until next time, I'm Bonfire, and I will see you online. Hey guys, don't forget Facebook and Twitter. Hit that button down below.